Hi, it's Ruth again, and I'm here with you on LinkedIn to teach you how to get started on LinkedIn. And so, if you're brand new to LinkedIn, it's the time to get started. And well, if you've been on LinkedIn before, well, I recommend that basically all the steps we're going to go through today, you just follow to see if you missed anything out and you correct it. Okay. So, first and foremost, what I'd like you to do is to go to, in your browser, go to www.linkedin.com. All right. Okay. And we're going to show you how to get started. So, since you don't have a LinkedIn account, you first put in your first name. So, we are going to go through the steps of creating a LinkedIn account from scratch. Okay. So, just follow along. Now, the first name, let's say I make his first name Kenneth. And let's say I make his last name Kenneth. Let's say Kenneth Dunn. And let's say his email address is these. And let's give him a password. All right. Okay. Now, the next thing LinkedIn takes you through, you select your country. Obviously, I'm speaking to you from Nigeria, but if you're not from Nigeria, you could select whatever country you're from. And you select that. You don't have to put the postal code. It's optional. So you click next. And if you're a student, yes. If you're not a student, it's no. And definitely, since you're not a student, it's no. And next thing you put is your job title. And so let's say Kenneth Dunn is a marketing manager. So now, definitely LinkedIn has the options. So you could put in, once you type in the keyword, it pulls out a list of options for you. This is what I mean. Now, I said he's a marketing manager. And so, but if your job title is not there, you can still fill it in. And so let's say I say he's the marketing manager. All right. Now, if your company is registered on LinkedIn in the sense that you have a company page on LinkedIn, LinkedIn would pull out your company's name if it's registered there already. So let's say Kenneth Dunn is a marketing manager at, let me use it at the Ivan team. Now, the Ivan team is registered on LinkedIn. All right, so watch this. The Ivan team. It's registered on LinkedIn because we have a company page on LinkedIn. But if you do not have a company page on LinkedIn, let's say Kenneth Dunn's company is project development or project consulting corporation. Now, obviously, this is not a company that has a page on LinkedIn. I'm just using this as a dummy, really. But see, I have Project Quality Consulting Corporation and stuff like that. So let's just use the Project Consulting Corporation as Kenneth's company. All right, click on next. And the next thing is that LinkedIn wants to know what you're most interested in. That why are you setting up a LinkedIn profile? Do you want to keep in touch with your contacts? Do you want to build a professional network? Do you want to find a job? Do you want to stay up to date with your industry? Depending on the industry you're in, or if you're not sure, you're just open to opportunities. So you have to select one. So let's just say Kenneth wants to build a professional network. Okay. All right. Now the next step is that LinkedIn takes you through, So the next thing is that LinkedIn wants to connect with your contacts, the contacts that you have in your email address. So LinkedIn is seeking your permission to get the contacts from your email address. And so we click on continue. So once you're signed in already to that email address, LinkedIn is trying to find your contacts. And you have to give LinkedIn permission to say, okay, yes, you can access my email. All right, so I'm going to allow LinkedIn to view my email addresses to find my contacts and so on. And once that is done, now, this is obviously a new email address I created. So basically, I don't really have any contacts there. So, but if you do have contacts, it would show you that. And so I could skip that step. And let's just see. Okay. So I need to now confirm that LinkedIn would always have access. So I've been told that an email has been sent to that address. So I just need to get there, get the email address. Kenneth, please confirm your email. That's from LinkedIn. So once I confirm my email address, the process takes me back to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn already has access to my email. So any contacts I add on LinkedIn is always there. All right. So we would continue. Yeah, I have no contacts there. So let's skip that step. Okay. Now, the next thing LinkedIn wants to find out is what topics am I interested in? So based on the industry I'm in, I would like to be updated on maybe, for instance, let's just say I'm in the consulting industry. Yeah. I would like to know, find about articles, trending topics, things that are happening in that industry, and maybe a little bit about others. So I would select just a couple that are relative to me, and unselect the ones that I basically have no interest in. So let's just say I might not really have interest in social media, or probably I would, because you never know. Maybe marketing, advertising. Let's see, recruiting, hiring. Yeah, that could work also. So basically, you just select where you want to be getting frequent updates on. And you could select all if you want to, or you could select some. And so let's just say I follow, let's say company culture. All right. So I follow these 8 channels. All right. So yeah, you have the option to get the app if you want to. If you don't want to get the app, that's fine. So we could skip it. And I am officially on LinkedIn. I have joined LinkedIn. And so next thing is that LinkedIn would like you to connect with people. So you could start by adding your email address or any other email addresses that you have contacts in. You could add there and invite them to connect with you on LinkedIn. Okay. All right. So that takes care of that. Now the next step that we are going to be taking care of is that we are not going to personalize our LinkedIn profile. So whoever is going to search for me, going to search for you based on my name, your name, would be able to see upfront what I'm about, the different things that I do and stuff like that. And this is one of my favorite things to do, because I love transforming dead looking LinkedIn profiles into lively, findable, perfect, almost representation of that person. Now, when I'm talking about that, I'll give you an example. Here is my LinkedIn profile. All right. Here's my LinkedIn profile. Yeah. This is my LinkedIn profile, and you can see how well represented, how lively really this profile is and stuff like that. And we definitely are going to get your profile to that stage. So we are at the stage, I'm just going to show you step by step what you need to do. So you need to edit your profile, right? And that way you start with your headline. Kenneth says he's a marketing manager at Project Quality Consulting Corporation. Well, by default, it's saying he's in the oil and gas industry. Let's just say he's not in the oil and gas industry. He could change that. So looking at it side by side, I say that social media marketing consulting at Legopedia, at Ivan Team, at this and that. So based on what qualifications or skills that you have, that you know your target audiences are searching for, you put that in your headline. Now, the headline, that is the most scrutinized section on LinkedIn. It's found right underneath your name. You can see it's underneath Kenneth Dunn, and it shows up everywhere. Any search in your contacts list, if when you even start a discussion or you're in a group on LinkedIn, your headline always shows. And it shows with not just only your name, it shows with your picture, just like it does here. All right. So most people will just go with the default of putting the title of the company from their latest job and stuff like that. But what you need to do is that your headline needs to actually carry the salient keywords, the important keywords that your ideal client or your target prospects or customers are searching for. So if I'm a customer and I'm searching for, let's say I'm searching for a business professional that offers, let's just say, management consulting services. Obviously, in my headline here, I would have something relative to that, or look, search on LinkedIn and find people that are the top most searched on LinkedIn on management consulting, duplicate what they have in their headline and put it in mine. Okay. All right. So that's that. So your headline must be very professional. It's an important part of your whole LinkedIn presence, and you can edit it here, as you can see here. All right. So in here, you have like 120 characters that you would use to, let's say, define who you really are. As you can see, I defined myself by saying that I'm a social media consultant at this, as that, and actually I could change it if I wanted to. Yeah, you could. So let's just say Kenneth is not just only a marketing manager at, not only a marketing manager. So let's just say he is, let's just say marketing manager, okay, or we could call him a marketing strategist. He's a marketing strategist. Let's just call him a marketing strategist. Let's call him, let's say marketing strategist. Let's just say he could also generate, let's call it sales. He could generate sales with let's say it's a 50% return on investment, 50% return on investment, stuff like that. So when you click on save, you find out that the changes that you made there, it's there. So let's just say I do a search and I want to see how people that are marketing managers, how their headlines are. So if I click on marketing manager or type in marketing manager, okay, so the people that come up in my search, now let's just see, okay, these are companies. All right, so I have about 4 million people, so I'm going to search and see the first person and see how his headline is, or Kelechi, his marketing magic by Kia Motors. This is not bad, really. And so basically see what is done out there and duplicate it. All right, so moving on. Now the next thing you need to do after your headline is your summary, because that is the next part. People read about you to know what it is that you offer, the skills and the services, and why they should work with you, and how you're going to help them solve their problems. All right, so we go to the summary here. And in this summary, you have up to 2,000 characters. So you basically need to write all about you. Now, it's not just writing for writing's sake. I'll give you an example. Not just writing for writing's sake, because people should be able to connect with the information that you're passing across to them in your summary. So you can't just say, I'm this, I'm that. So I tell them that if you have any questions about how to use social media effectively, you can do this. I do this, I'm the author of that, and this is what's in it for them. And this is my mission here on social media, on LinkedIn. And the problem that I am passing across to them, that those that have this problem, and they will contact me, that if they're feeling overwhelmed by their social media platforms and all the features, and they need to know more on how that they can use the social media to grow their business, grow their brands and stuff like that, they can contact me. That this is the reason why I'm here on LinkedIn. So your summary, basically, you tell it like a storyline. It has to be like a storyline. It's not just facts that you're passing across. But you have to let the people know this is the reason why they should contact you. This is why you are here on LinkedIn. And so your summary, you need to have that done. Okay. Now, after you've done your summary, the next thing would be to also talk about your experience, where you've worked, the times, the position that you had, and maybe do a bit of the job description. And if you have any documents, any photo, any links, any presentation, you could also add that there. Now, this also boosts up your LinkedIn profile. I mean, you can see from here, this person is just, his profile strength is that he's a beginner. But if you compare to my profile strength, it shows I'm an all-star, because basically everything about me, I placed it in there. The skills I've had, where I've worked before, what I've done, presentations, videos, even recommendations from different people. So your profile needs to be very, very robust. All right. And so you go through all the sections. If you have any qualifications, education, any skills, you put that there. Languages, voluntary experiences, opportunities, organizations you've worked with, any awards, any test scores, courses you've done, patents, courses you care about. So basically just fill in through everything. All right. So, after you filled in your skills, your experience, the next thing is you put in your skills. All right, so let me show you how the skills aspect works. Now the skills basically is the different skills or specialties that you could be endorsed for. Now in my aspect, I say that I am entrepreneurship is one of my skills, or rather I've been in top skills: entrepreneurship, blogging, online marketing, marketing management, web marketing, strategy, social media marketing. So people also would recommend you on LinkedIn for skills that maybe you didn't even initially put, but based on your activity, your content, the value you give every day on LinkedIn, they recommend you for even skills that you feel, okay, maybe really this skill is not really part of my skills, but it's what they get off of the value they get from you on a daily basis. Then they endorse you for such skills. All right. So you could get started with your own. So let's just say for Kenneth, we put like marketing strategy is one of his skills. So let's just say consulting also is another skill. So basically every and any skill that you have, put it in there and you save, and it appears on your profile. All right. And also any other information that you can fill in: education, language, organizations, courses you care about, projects you've done, certifications that you have, any other details maybe that or interest that you have. So basically you run through the whole section here to make your profile, your LinkedIn profile, robust.